honestly never even crossed my mind because we have some other guys that could have filled in as well, and that's up to Skip to decide who he wants to throw in there. And I was fortunate to get the opportunity, and I feel like I pitched pretty well. They got a couple hits there that last inning, but I threw the pitches I wanted to throw. They just put a good swing on it. You got to tip your hat to those guys sometimes.
You got the call this morning. I think it was from Darren. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was just getting ready to take my dogs for a walk with my wife.
Yeah.
And called them back, and we went out and took them for a walk, and just went about business as as any other day this year.
Tim, do you think a game like this where you're kind of thrown in like that on short notice, sort of an all-hands-on-deck situation, maybe that kind of helped shake things up for a team in a losing streak?
Yeah, I mean, I was just glad to be able to, keep it close. It was a low-scoring game, eat up some innings, keep us within striking distance. And, the guys that came in after me did a great job, and, we had a Padre win right there. That's pretty much how we've been going this year.
Yeah, exactly. And when I look at certain key points in this game, one of them would be Christian Orfia just can't get the bunt down, but then with 2 strikes pushes that ball to the right side. It's one of those execution moments that you guys for 5 months and a week had done it perfectly and then hadn't done it for a week. How important was that?
That's huge. I mean, that's one of the things that you see in the stat book after. You're not going to notice it, but that's just as important as Nick's home run that inning, and manufacturing that other run gave us a little cushion, and you need guys to step up like that and get the job done, and he did it.
Knowing, as you guys did before you took the field, that the Rockies and the Giants won, first place was on the line tonight. How much of a relief is this to get the win today?
I mean, obviously, anytime you go out there and win and play the way you're capable of, it's huge. Whether those teams win or lose, kind of irrelevant at this point. We just want to go out and start playing the way that we've been capable of playing. We just haven't showed it the last week and a half, and I think we're in the right direction right now.
Thanks, Tim.
Right. Tonight was nice to be in the group. I mean, I think everybody kind of has a big relief about them tonight, and hopefully we can continue playing well and carry this on the rest of the month.
Thanks, bro. Mike, second straight day that Buddy had to call on you in the 7th inning. Talk about that feeling in the bullpen in a close game where he's mixing and matching like that, and then you brought into that pressure situation.
Hey, we know that coming into today it was big pressure. I mean, you had to be ready for anything. I mean, for me to come in and get 5 outs, I mean that's probably the biggest 5 outs of my career so far to this point. Just because of the way things have been going for us the past 10 days, and I'm just glad that everything worked out good for us, and we got that win out of the way.
Talk about the at-bat to Ether. You finished him with that slider on the back foot. Tell me about the battle.
Man, he's a great hitter. I mean, everybody knows Ether's the big hit guy. We've all seen it on SportsCenter and Baseball Tonight, and I just knew I had to keep the ball down and have him hopefully keep the ball on the ground. To get the strikeout, it was even bigger.
How about the little web gem behind the back on the butt and on to first?
When I made that play, my whole thought process was don't mess the throw up. But once that play was made, I had a pretty good feeling that we were going to win the game. Everything's kind of been going against us. The past 10 days. We haven't had those little breaks or something like that to happen. Just kind of turn the page a little bit, and hopefully we just get on the roll now.
From the standpoint of a shock to the system, this was something I was thinking coming to the park today. Just the fact that Stauffer got the call, no notice, 2-3 hours before the game. Okay, get in there, kid. It's kind of all hands on deck. Do you think maybe that helped shake things up just a little bit?
It might have. Just to mix up a little bit. For such a short notice, you did such a great job. Especially throwing last night with an inning. We needed this one big. I mean, for us to come out and play like we did tonight, you would have never thought that the way everybody was at the field today, the way everybody was approaching everything, you'd have never thought we lost past 10 games. But like I said, hopefully we can get on a roll now, and we got that little somewhat monkey off our back a little bit, but man, it feels good.
Thanks, Mike.
No problem.
It was a bullpen. I kind of say it was like bullpen day. It was us to make it or break it. So it was great seeing all my bullpen mates out there and doing the great job that they did. Luke, Staff, Mahika, Mike did an awesome job tonight, where we went out there and showed, Dodgers what we could do, and it was really nice to have like all your mates out there pitching, and then I got to play again. So, and I got to help the team win. And I knew all along if we were going to break this streak, I figured it was going to be a 1-run game for me. But guys got us 2 runs, so it was great to go out there and pitch again.
I know they've written about it down here, but the word of the KFC sacrifice. You start to spread a little bit. Did that just take a few days to take effect?
I think it just took a day, maybe because we actually didn't get the chicken in the other day. We did today, so.
You did it today?
Yeah. I think we had chicken after dinner tonight.
So that was the sacrifice of eating the chicken?
Well, it was, the whole, Serrano, we needed extra power, so it's all fun and games, joking around clubhouse, basically keep the clubhouse loose. Remember, you gotta remember we have a young team, and the older guys have to show them that, hey, we're gonna lose some games, but you gotta stay loose. That's the way to break some of these streaks. Not be too tense, just be loose and go out and play our game. And I think we did that today.
A real source of pride for you guys was the sort of the resiliency of one pregame losing streak, and yet this team always bounced back. Always got a good pitching performance, or enough of them to keep these games. But now suddenly you experience this bigger one. And I know a lot of your identity was tied to the other thing.
Just like Latos was sick, and I think it was a smart move by Buddy not to go out there. He probably could have pitched today, but I was sick yesterday, and I'm still under the weather. I'm not 100%, but I'm like 95, 96%. It was probably a smart move with a young guy like that, especially he's going to go 6-7 innings. And, the bullpen picked us up right here, I think, like we've been doing all year. And our position guys went out there, and they picked us up just as much because if the Dodgers scored a run, we answered right back. So, and it was doing the little things, getting guys over. Threw a couple bunts in there, going the other way, getting sack flies. So that's Padres baseball.